Welcome back, Deej. Okay, straight off rip, if this is the kind of thing we have to look forward to, I'm very excited for this. This intro guitar track sounds amazing. Listen to this. Nah, we ain't doing this in no sweat mode. We're gonna do this properly. We're gonna play this in normal mode. Let's go!
Proper story's supposed to start at the beginning. Ain't so simple with this one. Now here's a kid whose whole world got all twisted, leaving him stranded on a rock in the sky. He gets up, sets off for the Bastion, where everyone agreed to go in case of trouble. Ground forms up under his feet as if pointing away. He don't stop to wonder why. Finds his lifelong friend just lying in the road.
The Kale Hammer!
Well, it's a touching reunion. He sees what's left of the rippling walls, years of work undone in an instant, in the calamity. That a survivor? No, ma'am. It's a gas fella, forced out from underground. Kid pops him good. Fella got a piece of him, though.
I kinda dig this, honestly. It's almost like a narrated D&D campaign.
Kid just rages for a while.
And it looks like all my actions are like something the narrator will comment on. That's pretty neat. And again, I'm loving the music so far. This sounds really good.
And then he falls to his death.
Whoops.
I'm just fooling.
Okay, I admit, that was pretty funny.
An old repeater falls out of the sky. Ain't a gift from the gods, but it'll have to do.
Fang repeater.
Gotta hold her still to spin up the chamber.
Ah, so you have to hold still to shoot. But at least it looks like you have unlimited ammo. You just have a reload period.
Kid's worked up quite a thirst by now, so that fountain looks real inviting. A school of squirts tunnels up around him. Must have fled here from the mines. It's a wonder the old saloon's still standing. Used to have the nicest view.
crystal barrette.
Kid finds a memento from a girl he knew. Always used to fancy her.
City crest, a memento, an identification badge from the old days. All those on official business for the city bear the Star of Calandia. It is said to represent warmth, labor, and sacrifice. A memento, the crystal barrette, a fashion accessory covered in soot, holds great value of the sentimental variety. Also holds hair firmly in check. Best hang on to it just in case. I can't talk. Alright, let's head into the saloon.
He sets foot inside one of Calandia's famous watering holes.
Oh, Calandia is how you
Inside's
say
old
that.
Rondi, the bartender. The calamity got him before his drinking did. Then Kid finds his trusty shield.
Bullhead shield.
But just as he's getting a handle on it, the security takes him for a petty thief. Special delivery. Gas, fellas. Windbags start turning up for last call.
Ooh, that's a lot of enemies. Again, loving the music in this game. Honestly, same. I actually really like the way the narrator sounds. He's perfect for this kind of game.
More squirts start coming out of the woodwork. A big old fella pops out in front of the kid.
Ow, that hurt.
Kid sees the way to the Bastion out the window. It's a bit of a drop. Rondi always wanted his ashes scattered here.
I really like this game's sense of humor so far.
He gets a good look at things on his way down. He lands on top of a breaker's bow, and it ain't broke.
The Breaker's Bow. I suppose there's a way to change my weapons around, is there? Doesn't look like it.
Spies a good perch for some target practice. He knows he should draw the string all the way back.
Man, that bow's got some punch.
The kid
Something
pockets a
stringy.
memento from a breaker, once the fastest man in the land.
An upgrade material for the Breaker Bow. A stretch of... A stretch of mace gut, prized by bowyers and pelt ball fans. One more reason for the popularity of mace hunting. I think that's how I'm pronouncing that.
Good news is the emergency defenses still work. Bad news is they're aiming for the kid. Wasn't long before the kid could loose an arrow, strong and true. Except a few pointers from a dusty old tome.
Whirlwind. Press R2 to use Whirlwind.
Mighty fast learner.
Black Tonic. Okay, so you cannot rapid fire the bow, even if you wanted to.
He finds the distillery, right next to the arsenal. Tough part of town.
Okay, so I guess we're going into the distillery
first. One sip of the
first.
spirits in that distillery, and the kid'll feel like a new man.
Select a spirit for this slot. Squirt cider. Fermented squirt extract with a nose of stale bread and ocean water. Very nutritious. Dread rum? Aha, that's funny. Plus 10% critical hit chance. Note, active only when at full health. Pungent concoction that calms senses and steadies nerves. Favored by the breakers and other fighting forces. Fetching fizz. Absorb stray fragments. Started as a barroom prank, but evolved to become popular with miners and scrap workers. Metallic aftertaste. I think we'll go with the cider for the extra health. Spirits provide passive bonuses. Reach level 2 to unlock these slots. Alright.
The arsenal's where the kid can pick the best tools for the job.
Breaker's Bow. Versatile ranged weapon. Attack power increases as the bowstring is drawn. While this durable lightweight bow, Solondian Breaker Division's reaches of the land in the name of the city. Fang Repeater. Rapid fire ranged weapon. Cannot move while firing. Reloads automatically. A munition chamber fashioned from an unlucky beast gives a distinct silhouette to those silent repeating rifles, once favored by the Ura hunters. The Kale Hammer, a well-balanced melee weapon. Stationary attacks with it are more powerful. Heavy-duty hammers such as this constructed Solondian famous ripping walls and protected them from elements and foes alike. I definitely want the Fang Repeater. I like that more than I like the bow. Ooh. And we got a couple of skills. Bolt Burst. A spiral of bolts that deal damage in every direction. Trappers would rely on this technique in the event they got surrounded. Requires a black tonic per use. Whirlwind. A furious spinning strike that can damage multiple foes. Originally developed by the city's Mason Wrecking Team. Requires a black tonic per use. Dancing Shot. A secret breaker technique that causes an arrow to bounce from target to target. Originally intended only for spectacle, but proved to have practical use. I think I'll keep the Whirlwind as the melee option just in case something gets too close. That'll work.
Some of them squirts birthing like crazy in a couple of corn bins.
Were those things just coming out of a vending machine? That's what that looked like, right? Like one of those, like, old, like, corn popper carousel things?
That one was Maud, the tutor. Once taught the kid good manners. He never used them, though.
Switch? Uh-oh.
An old ferry barge sends the kid on his way. The Bastion's real close now. Right back at you.
This soundtrack is bumping. I like this. Something heavy.
Kid takes a chunk of alloy. Smell of barley and spoiled blueberries fills the air. Scumbags. Kid maybe shouldn't have done what he just did.
Oh no.
Rob's a scumbag of his last meal. Kid
There we
puts him
go.
out of his misery.
Ooh, nice. Now I just gotta be careful I don't accidentally fall into the holes that those ghosts put into the floor. It won't kill me, but I don't want to fall. Dude, I got a feeling I'm gonna like this game. Just from the initial impressions, I'm really liking what I'm seeing here. The music's great, the game feels great to play. I love the narration. This is super
He finds the
cool.
core to the Wharf District. He steals the city's heart. Might as well. Kid has a feeling he's gonna get a move on. The place is starting to fall.
Oh, that's not great.
See, that core Kid took was the only thing making this particular rock stay afloat. Kid just keeps running. Somersaulting like crazy.
Ow. Nope, I don't want to be greedy. I want to be greedy, but I shouldn't be.
Skyways in sight.
Time to go.
Whisks him where he needs to go.
The stranger.
Now the kid sees something stranger still. His mind races.
I wonder if I just lay here, will he say something? If I just sit here for a couple of minutes, or like a minute or two, will the narrator say something? Kid decided to take a dirt nap. Can't say I blame him. Not after that. Nothing? Damn. I was kind of hoping the game would have paid real attention to detail to that, but oh well. It's
Did
fine.
anybody else survive? Sure enough, he finds another. He finds me. We talk for a spell.
Discuss City Crest Core Crystal Beret. Oh, interesting. Arsenal. Plans for a facility that stores weapons and secret skills. Just need a place to build it. Solondian pioneers always traveled light, locking up anything they didn't need on hand. Distillery. Plans for a facility where specially brewed spirits enhance one's natural abilities. Just need a place to build it. The only spirits permitted in the rippling walls were the kind that increased productivity. Something heavy. An upgrade material for the Kale Hammer. A chunk of precious alloy found deep underground. The staple diet of the gas fellas, also used in all manner of industry. City Crest. Ask about the seal representing the city of Solondia. Weren't these only meant to be for uniform and identification?
There's a bit of the Bastion's power in that crest. Enough to point the way to the cores.
Ask about what happened to Nacy, the girl who used to pin her hair back with this. Is she here already? Where is everyone?
I tried to let the kid down gently. This is the Bastion, all right. Except no one else showed up.
Ask about the large bluish mineral found in the Warp District. It feels warm to the touch and hums like a motor. What exactly does it do?
All I tell him is to set that core of his on the monument there, and watch.
Okay.
And just like that, the Bastion comes alive. Starts growing again. Growing stronger. Kid's gotta put its power to good use.
Ooh.
Now the Bastion can send him even farther into the wild unknown.
Okay, Deej, real talk. I want to listen to like a storybook that this guy narrates. I don't know who does the voice for the stranger, but if he does audiobooks, I want to listen. Like, he's got that kind of voice. Foundation.
Kid ponders what to build.
Definitely the Arsenal. Mirror shield available.
The Bastion's a place of peace, but we can hold our own if we have to. A repeater goes with a hammer better than a box of nails.
A secret technique that automatically counterblocks all oncoming attacks for a short time. Made famous in a spectacular showing in the Bullhead Court. Oh yeah, you can parry in this game. I guess I don't have the remaining foundations to build anything else just yet. That must mean I probably need an extra core.
Ain't always much to say.
Alright, so we've got our armory built.
Kid don't know what's out there waiting for him. The Skyway. Now the kid can ride the wind to distant lands.
The Bastion, home base. To harness the Bastion's power, seek out the cores across the city and beyond.
The Bastion. Caelandia's safe haven. Once the highest point in the city. Too bad it wasn't finished before the calamity struck.
Wharf District, area clear. This once busy shopping lane is now completely gone.
The Wharf District. Folks sail deep into the boundless sea from here.
Oh, we can't go there because it fell. Nice attention to detail. Breaker Barracks, proving ground. Here the breakers once honed their skills and focused with the bow. The Workman's Ward, core detected. Find it and bring it back. There may be useful supplies here as well.
The Breaker Barracks. Many straight shooters learn their way here. The Workman Ward. Them windbags used to keep the city humming along here.
Let's head to the proving grounds first.
The Breakers used to come here for target practice. Used to play a little game. See who could bust the most targets and the fewest shots. He's focused. He's armed. And he's off.
Okay. Clear the most targets and the fewest shots. Alright.
Shot just happens in a flash.
Oh, I see how you use the power shots.
Kid ain't done bad at all.
Claim your prize before you go. Next prize, 10 shots or fewer. Alright.
He returns with some of the materials we need. Sometimes a single look says it all.
Problem is, I don't think that I have the facility to upgrade my bow yet. Or anything, really. Let's try again. We gotta do 10 or fewer shots to break all the targets.
Kid ain't had enough of the Breaker's barracks. Takes practice, and a mighty strong bow helps too. Solid performance.
There we go. That's second prize. Something fancy. 5 shots or fewer to get the last prize. An upgrade material for a certain weapon. A clockwork organizer, once used for work and recreation. These springs and sprockets could be put to better use. I do think it's funny that we just kind of fly up and then flop on the floor every single time we drop into a level. That is very funny. Alright, let's try to go for the top prize. We've got to do this in 5 shots. Or less. Three. 4.
He's feeling real.
Got it!
That show.
Hell yeah! Breaker volley! Nice! That feels good. Only took me 3 tries to get everything. Sweet!
I almost don't believe it when he says he passed the Breaker's challenge.
Oh, would you look at that? The weather even changes around here. That's a nice detail. It's all stormy and rainy now. Breaker volley. A skill used by the swiftest of breakers, delivering arrow after arrow in rapid succession, devised by the breaker's most renowned archery instructor.
What else is there to say?
Whee! The breakers aren't around to teach any more pointers with the bow. Alright, into the workman's ward.
Now he lands at the intersection between bad and wrong. Ought to be a core down one of these twisted streets. But which one? He heads for the squirt steps. Won't be no field trip this time.
Up, down, left, or right, Deej? What do you think? Gotcha.
Up north is where the gas fella foreman used to live, tending to his flock. Know why gas fellas all dress alike? Kids wondering the same thing.
I'm trying to see if I can get good at the parry this game has. It's a little finicky, but...
And there it is, but it's locked down tight in an alloy cage.
Well, there's the crystal,
Blustery old
but...
foreman's keeping his fellas in check, almost like he's showboating for the crowd.
Ooh, that's a lot of dudes.
And now there's a new marshal in town.
I think we're gonna hold off on grabbing the crystal. Somehow you actually picked the right way to go on the first try, Deej. Good job. But we're not done here. Let's look around at the other areas and see what we can find.
He heads for the east side, where windbags used to keep the local forge.
Yes, you already found the crystal.
The forge is still standing.
Shit you not, if we wanted to, we could have just grabbed the crystal right then and there.
Odd place to find the likes of Percy the Snitch. Never much cared for that big wide grin of his. Inside the forge, Key can fine-tune those instruments of his.
Alright, select an upgrade. Sledge Head, plus 50% damage. A harder, heavier hammerhead that delivers greater forces on impact. Battle Head, 10% critical hit chance. A specially weighted hammerhead that can punch through anything. Let's go with the Sledge Head for the extra damage.
Kid's lifelong friends looking fit to keep on fighting.
Something stringy. This will upgrade the bow. 25% extra draw speed. A light but durable bowstring designed for faster firing. Power String. 2 extra targets penetrated per shot. A thick and heavy bowstring that packs superior power.
With
Draw
a good
speed.
length of meat gut, that bow's like new again.
Oh, and look at that. You can even swap between the two if you don't like the one you have. All you got to do is buy one, and then you can move between both. That's super nice, actually. Stabweed Arrowheads. A devastating arrow bristling with 100 stabweed barbs. And the Scumbag's Arrowhead. Arrows cause damage over time. A noxious arrow steeped in the muck of a scumbag. So, extra damage or poison? I think if I was going to use the bow, I'd run with poison. Ooh, the extra damage from that hammer is actually already paying off. I'll take that healing from the fountain, thank you.
Just about anything. Except for this. It's quick for slicing and light enough to throw.
Holy crap, I just picked up a sword. Man, this bad boy racks up damage like crazy.
They say
Squirt
even the most
lure.
rambunctious squirts can be tamed.
Press R2 to use the squirt lure.
Squirts don't make the best of friends, but they can be useful in a pinch.
Oh, cute. I could just summon a little buddy.
Them squirts just don't know when to quit. He heads for the biggest dump in town. Scumbag Alley. Some scumbag still feeding off the city's own trash.
Okay, so the scumbag stuff actually is like poison.
And there he is. The oldest scumbag of them all. Gershel.
Ow,
He's telling
ah!
himself he better watch his step. The calamity ain't done much for Gershel's sunny disposition. They always said old Gershel wouldn't go without a fight.
Something sharp. Bet that sharp thing's probably an upgrade for my sword.
The rest of the path is gone for good, and his city crest won't bring it back.
Man, this sword's really good for cutting through crowds. It swings fast and it hits pretty hard. I think I actually like this better than the hammer. Let's go put an upgrade into this sword really quick, if we can. An upgrade material for the War Machete. A batch of Zulwood leaves, best not handled barehanded. The world's sharpest blades are treated with oil. Oh, and the Ragged Hood. A memento. A soiled garment like the Gus fellas wear. Gas fellas, yeah. Gas fellas used to tend the mines, but now are storming the remains of Celandia in alarming numbers. But for what? Keen Edge, plus 20% critical hit chance, and Mirrored Sharp Blade forged purely for battle. Serrated Edge, attacks cripple foes and attacks deal DOT, an unsettling sawtooth blade built for destruction.
The little Zolwood oil and that blade shines like a light.
Serrated Edge, definitely. We're going for the DOT effect on that sword. Hell yeah. Now let's go pick up the crystal.
He hears the whole place groan, but it's too tough to fall. Kid's ready to go, and his ticket out's right where it started.
That DOT's actually really nice. Build the forge in the Bastion to upgrade your weapons.
He comes back, just like I knew he would. The core hums in his pack. The monument's calling for it.
Alright. Mr. Old Man, what do you have to say? Ask about the Ragged Hood belonging to some ill-fated gas fella. Why are they flooding the city, ransacking its remains?
The windbags used to be alright. Then the calamity took the floor out from under him.
Apply the core, put it in the monument.
Again. Only fair he decides what we build next.
Cute. You can just make the little thing spin. Up next, we'll put in the forge. Forge, new upgrades available. The squirt lure is eh. A special call that summons a loyal squirt companion to the rescue. Popular at children's birthday parties and useful in various other situations. I'll equip the bolt burst for right now, since I don't have a skill for my sword.
Machete, favorite choices of the Ura hunters we once fought.
War Machete, fast attack melee weapon. Throwing attacks compensates for short melee range. The Ura once nearly sacked the city with these savage blades, which gave the city's missionaries a healthy respect for them.
A lot of things need fixing up in this world, and we can start right here. Picked up traces of other cores while the kid was out.
Core detected, core detected. The Sundown Path. It should be along this precarious walkway. Be careful up there.
The Sundown Path. Lovely place for a stroll. Before the calamity, that is.
And the Melting Pot. It has to be locked up in here somewhere amidst all the cargo.
The Melting Pot. Place hoarded all sorts of fineries from beyond the boundless sea.
Whee! Alright, I think we're good. If you gotta stop in a couple of minutes, then I think we can stop here. We at least got a pretty decent start, and we got a couple of levels in, so I can be pretty happy with that. Your progress from the beginning of the area will be lost. Return to the main menu. Dude, I got a good feeling about this game. This is gonna be really fun. It was a little bit of a short session to start our trek through Bastion, but that's fine. We got a taste of what the game's gonna give us, and I'm really excited to sink my fangs into this. This will be really cool. Thank you all very much for joining me through Remnant. Thank you for watching through the beginning of Bastion. I will see you all next time for when we continue our trek through this game. And man, am I excited for the next time we start this. Have yourselves a fantastic night. Take care. I will see you all next time. Good night, everybody. Have a good night, Deej. I love you, little bro.